Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
1,200 Olympic security guards taken out 24 HRS before games begin, U.S. athletes in danger. The Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang is happening soon, but not without a situation that has people freaking out. Our most talented athletes will travel to South Korea in the hopes to bring home a gold medal. These athletes have been training for years for this fantastic opportunity to compete on this world stage, but now those dreams may be crushed after what nasty situation was just discovered. In just the last few hours before the games are set to begin, a frightening threat has crept upon the Olympians that have already taken out 1,200 security guards, leaving our athletes in danger. Now many people are wondering if the games will even go on as planned, or will they have to get our athletes out of there before the worst-case scenario happens. The preparations for the Winter Olympics are almost complete for the first ever games hosted in Asia outside of Japan. Of course, this is a huge deal for the South Koreans, who are doing their best to roll out the red carpet for the talented athletes visiting their country. Government officials have everything in place, from cozy accommodations to safe transportation to and from the events scattered across the region. However, with all their careful planning, they could not foresee an impending danger set to threaten the world event and those who compete in the games. As the officials braced for freezing temperatures on Friday night for the opening ceremony, they were also contending with the highly contagious norovirus outbreak that has already sidelined 1,200 security personnel. The norovirus that causes vomiting and stomach cramps among other symptoms has not only taken out security guards but other athletes from different countries, forcing them to miss competitions. How can security work or athletes perform if they're vomiting and suffering from symptoms of norovirus? Olympic Games chief Lee Hee-bom, sensing the panic sweeping the games, announced on Tuesday in an attempt to calm the fears of everyone competing in the games. "We are fully operational with many of our athletes and officials here and settling into their life in the villages, and training is underway at all venues," Lee told a news conference. Lee then continued to apologize for the contagious virus, but in all honesty, what could he do to stop it? Here's more from Reuters. "As a president of POCOG, organizing committee, I would like to apologize for this," Lee said. "Our disease control center, other related government agencies here are now discussing countermeasures and will come up with proper measures and will be announced soon." The IOC said leaflets about the virus with instructions on what to do were being distributed. "That is the first thing, but you will have also hand sanitizers," Olympic Games Executive Director Christophe Dubai told reporters. "All areas are getting disinfected. They, organizers, will be extremely diligent to sanitize anything that came into contact with the persons. Very stringent measures are in place when it comes to food and beverage." Lee said this would have no effect on security arrangements at the games, held about 80 kilometers south of the border to North Korea, with whom South Korea is still technically at war since 1953. The cold weather, however, could be an issue for organizers, with the opening ceremony in the open-air Olympic Stadium expected to be freezing. Temperatures are currently below freezing throughout the day, dropping to as low as -21 degrees Celsius at night. Lee said some fans will not attend the opening ceremony despite having bought tickets, while some competitions could be affected. Some have canceled their ticket for the opening ceremony, Lee said. Regarding the potential of the delay due to the weather, the International Olympic Committee and the International Federation have strict rules. For example, ski jumping cannot take place if there's a strong wind. "We are now installing wind screens at the venue. Despite our efforts, and if there's a strong wind, the event can be delayed, but the decision won't be made by me, it will be made by IOC and the Federation." Lee said a special bag with hot packs, seat warmers, a blanket, a hat and a windbreaker would be distributed to spectators in an effort to keep them warm at the start of what could turn out to be the coldest Winter Olympics in decades. "Anytime we travel, there is the risk of contracting a sickness. When it happens during a once-in-a-lifetime event like the Olympics, then it can be devastating. Our athletes and others have trained for years for the chance to compete, and now to be ripped away due to a nasty virus. We can hope that no one contracts this illness. Let's cross our fingers and hope that the nasty virus is cleared up quickly and doesn't extend the location that it's affecting. Hopefully, no one brings it home with them and they're all healthy enough to perform their duties in security and athletics.